Cattle owners at Ago say they are ready to comply with the directives to evacuate their animals from Agogo land. They, however, pleaded for 2 additional days to enable them evacuate their animals.
About 200 police and military personnel were deployed at Asante-Achim Agogo yesterday to enforce a court ruling which ordered for the evacuation of cattle from Agogo. And the Agogo Divisional Police Commander who led the charge did not mince words, urging his men to be ruthless.
Are the Fulanis better than us? No, sir. Can they shoot better than us? No, sir. Can they do the military and police job more than us? No, sir. They say they are guerrilla tactics, they are guerrilla fighters, and they are going to ambush you and shoot you. Please, I beg you in the name of God, nobody should die in the bush as a police or soldier or whatever. We are going back with our number and come back with our number. And to be safe, if you see anybody holding arms want to attempt you, please don't waste time.
The Operation Cow-led team is expected to have so far shot and killed over 100 cows in the area. One of the cattle owners at Agogo, Alhaji Adam Ahmed Madi, says most of his colleagues are ready to comply with the evacuation directives.
They kill about almost 79 of my animals. Now the remaining ones with the babies are the ones we are appealing to them. They should just give us, even if it's 2 days, 3 days, to move them from Agogo land. This is all what we are trying, begging the MP.
He also pleaded with the security personnel to revise their decision to shoot and kill their cattle.
People's cows they killed yesterday is over 200 and something. They killed them. And then those people are Ghanaian citizens based here in Agogo.
There has been a standoff between farmers and nomadic herdsmen at Agogo over the destruction of farms by cattle over the past 25 years. A Kumasi High Court in 2012 ordered the evacuation of the animals from the area, but the herdsmen did not comply with the directives.
We therefore humbly and respectfully appeal to His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the head of state and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, to use his good office and the high-ranking place in the country to intervene in order to bring the ongoing hostilities against the Fulanis without any further delay. We equally wish to appeal to His Excellency to ensure that adequate compensations are paid to the innocent victimized Fulani families who have lost their cattle during the said joint operation and other atrocities. We wish to seize this opportunity to appeal to His Excellency the Secretary General of the United Nations, Mr. Antonio Guterres, to see to the protection of Fulanis in Ghana as provided by the Charter of the United Nations.
The Eastern Regional Security Council is set to beef up security to curb alleged illegal activities by Fulani herdsmen. Regional Minister in Tribwesi Hakot Setre says the RECSEC has received several reports from residents about the Fulani herdsmen illegal activities. Military, police, immigration and BNI officers have been deployed in 4 districts in the region. The districts includes Kwewu East at Biase, Kwewu South at Tiase, Kwewu North and Donkokrom, as well as Fantiakwa at Begro.
Have been put in place accordingly. If for any reason there are any complaints, make sure you pass it through your various chains of command. Let us know about it, and then the minister will make sure that he addresses them. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Medical conditions there have also been taken care of. But as you are going out there, watch out. That is not a city that you are going to live in. You are not going to have 24/7 light. You are not going to have hot water bath. You are not going to lie in jacuzzis. But as professionals, we have been trained to endure all and make sure that we execute our tasks professionally. From here, we are going to move to our various locations under our various commanders. Fantiakwa, you will go straight. Afram Plains North and South, your bases have
used their cattle to go and destroy farm lands, and in the process beat up, rape and shoot. In fact, we have had about 5 shootings, some of them dead, within the couple of months that we are talking about. And that is why we have put this Operation Cowleg in place. I've told you that there have been several consultations. The military high command has sanctioned it. The government itself has sanctioned it, the national security, and the regional coordinating council, together with the police and other services leaders. The task is simple: ensure peaceful coexistence.
Can actually
I need to take you up on that.
Let me give you a perspective.
Yes.
The state government or the governors can actually give lands for ranches, but is the federal government also concerned about the kind of consultations that may have gone on between the state government and the people living in those communities who have ancestral attachment to those plot of lands?
Ancestral attachment? You can only have attachment when you are alive. If you are talking of ancestral attachment, if you are dead, what does the attachment matter? What does it matter again? Ancestral attachment, you can only have attachment when you are alive. If you are talking of ancestral attachment, if you are dead, what does the attachment matter? What does it matter again? So if there is no land, genuinely fine. But where you have land and you can do something, please do for peace. What will the land be used for if those who own it are dead at the end of the day? What will the land be used for if those who own it are dead at the end of the day?
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Unfortunately, we have to. I was going to ask you when the federal government will perhaps, maybe the president will perhaps give the go-ahead to the Inspector General of Police to reveal those politicians that are sponsoring the killings across the country.
And
exactly. And the indigenship and citizenship question as well.
It's better, like somebody has said before, it's better to live on the land than to be under the land.
Under the land.
It's better, like somebody has said before, it's better to live on the land than to be under the land.
Under the land.
Well, Ibrahim Abdullahi is the National Assistant Secretary of the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association. Thank you for coming on Sunrise Daily this morning.
Thank you. Good morning, Nigerians.
You have said that this new crisis has caught you by surprise.
Yeah, it is surprising because we thought people would learn lesson.
You said you thought they would learn lessons, and you said that these lessons were rooted in the 2011 crisis.
Exactly.
You also allege that this, people are coming from the outside.
Yeah, and this is why. The recent crisis started in a village called Ninte. A farmer.
Not Godogodo.
Ninte, yeah, in Godogodo Chiefdom. The village, the actual village is Ninte.
Okay.
In Godogodo Chiefdom. What really happened was that a farmer decided to go and farm along the stock routes, or to block the stock routes. And these stock routes were not even local stock routes, international stock routes. You know that a cow is just like water. If you build your house along the water, passage point, when there is flooding, you know what will happen. That water will not just go around because your house is there. It will just take out your house. The same thing, we have well-established, well-documented stock routes that have traversed the entire African continent. You can start from the Central African Republic, crossing Cameroon, Nigeria, into Benin Republic without even asking the cow, without even going in front of the cows. You just follow them, they will take you there. So a farmer decided out of his, I don't know, we call it mischief or whatever, to farm in that area, and an argument ensued between him and a pastoralist who was flying that route. And it resulted into fight. 2 of them got wounded. The Ardo of the area, the Fulani leader of the area, took 2 of them to the hospital and paid the bills. When these stories spread, some youths within Ninte decided to retaliate. They killed that Ardo. They set him ablaze. They burned about 76, nomadic settlements. And that was the beginning of this crisis. So what we are saying is that we did not learn any lesson. Afterwards, people started blocking roads, killing people. People started blocking international stock routes. While we were trying to resolve 2011 crisis, appealing to those people that were affected, you are killing more people, That's why I said we have not learned any lesson from 2011.
So you do believe that, there has been some quarrel, and that is what is at the bottom of this particular crisis?
Of course.
Guys,